What's this?
Hello, welcome back to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquiggums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue with my Let's Play of Might Magic Heroes VII. Episode 168 is upon us. We are going to gather up another piece of the Blade of Truth. We just gathered up the relic that has the soul of our bride-to-be in it. We are going to rebuild a fort and continue on. Alright, the quest has been updated, and all we have to do now is bring it over to Murazel, and she hopefully will be able to resurrect her. Though, I have my doubts. Like, why would anyone ever choose to be a necromancer if angels can just resurrect everyone? I'm just saying, it doesn't make a lot of sense, right? It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Or does it? No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. Alright, back to Beantown, good old Baustin over here. We're going to snag us up a few more... Oh, I don't know, Cuirassiers, I suppose, or Cuirassiers, or something along those lines. Get you guys going and flowing and doing what you do, and whatever, it's fine. We're going to continue to explore out into this vast wilderness, and we're going to go to the care, and we are going to care about it. Much caring. Guess we'll build that up, and it's weird why we can't have griffins. You'd think, like, if we took over this, we'd be like, boom, goodbye, wolves. Griffin eternal. But nope, that's not the case. It is an unfortunate reality that we're just going to have to accept. Alright, let's see what we have now. We just have to find the piece hidden underground, and then the Blade of Truth will be rebuilt. And all shall fall before the might of the Blade of Truth, or something along those lines. Don't lose Anastasia. We're on our way to not doing that. Heart and Soul. All we have to do is talk to Murazel. And good old Ivan can't be defeated. So we're very nearly done with this mission of this map, folks. And then we will be on the final one. Alright, let's end our turn and see what's next. Apparently he is now maneuvering himself. That's that's Ciaran or Chiaran. I don't know. It's fine. Alright, let's go talk to Murazel and see what's up.
Remain still, my dear. You have been out of your body for quite some time. You'll need a few hours to find your bearings.
Any father that would risk his own daughter's life, her soul, in the hands of assassins, and he would be emperor.
Nolwenn, I am certain Seamus kept your soul, knowing that it could be returned to your body. This was all a clever ruse, nothing more.
You are humoring me, Ivan of Griffin. I am no child. Let the angel speak. We know she cannot lie. Why did my father have me killed? And why was my soul bottled up in a deadly blade? Tell me, Murazel.
Separating your soul from your body made it impossible for us to raise you and clear Ivan's name from the accusations of murder. I do not know your father's heart, but I am beginning to fear the way he schemes.
Dress me and prepare me a horse. I want to see Duke Amilcar. It is time we cleared our future Emperor's name of all accusations.
Yeah. Sweet. Good. So that happened. Hey, she's joined us, Heart and Soul. The Empress Bride. Very nice. Alright, so do we finish this up? Send Nalwyn to Amilcar of Bull. Okay, what else? The Empress Bride, don't let her die. That should be really simplistic and easy. I don't know if it actually is, but it should be pretty simplistic and easy. Alright, we need to go underground as well, so let's go do that. And hopefully we will find what we are searching for. What do you have available? Oh, you've got like nothing. You are a little turd monkey when it comes to actually fighting right now. I'm going to give you a little bit more experience. You're going to go underground with him. Well, you were, except I don't actually want to trade troops. Do I? Probably not. Alright, so I guess you're not going to go underground right now. I am a little concerned that the Bull Duchy is on the move, though. That does prove to be somewhat problematic. If indeed we must engage and do battle, or engage in fisticuffs with him. Alright, I think I'm going to go snag this up just to get rid of it. Say good day to it. It'll be okay. We're going to go back to the care, and of course Beantown, and we're going to continue to level up our troops and get everything ready to go for a full frontal assault of doom or something along those lines. I'm not sure. It's gonna be okay. I'm pretty sure the place doesn't hate us anymore, those other people. They're like, you know what, you're cool now, Sire Griffin Lord of Magoo. We like you a whole heck of a lot. We're gonna need more, yeah, Shadow Steel. Well, we have a lot of Star Silver, which we can use to trade for Shadow Steel. So why don't we do that? Because that would make too much sense. Now, wouldn't it? Are we going to do that? We're also going to be all like, what's up? We have a lot of money that we would like to trade to you. And then you'd be like, yeah, give us some of that money. There it is. A little bit more. I mean, not a tremendously huge amount, but that's decent. We should still be fine. Alright, let's end the turn. And apparently the other guy decided to not continue to do random things, which I'm a pretty big fan of. Okay, we will return back toward town. We'll have good old Ivan come on down here. And we're going to hopefully find the last piece of the sword that is missing. Though there is absolutely no guarantee that will actually happen. There's some crystal here. It looks like there's going to be a lot of underground fun to be had. And by fun, I literally do not mean fun, because I think it's going to be quite awful for all of us. Every single last one of us involved. Alright, you can come over there and do whatever you're going to do. It's going to be fine. Meanwhile, we're going to go back to our towns and, of course, continue to upgrade everything. Except for the wolves. I don't care about the wolves. They can stay unupgraded. I am 100% fine with that. You can be upgraded. Yes. Very nice. And there we are. Alright, we'll end our turn once again. He does seem to be pretty eager to do bad things to various people. I'm not sure I trust him. Where does this put me? Oh, not really where I want to be. Okay. So we are going to leave this place. We're going to come over here and we're going to murder the Minotaur of Doom. I think that might be the last sword piece. Actually, hold on. Let's see. It is. It is the final sword piece. Good. Alright, do we quick combat? Wow, that is a lot. Alright, we're going to have to start combat on this one. It's going to be somewhat challenging, but not overwhelmingly so. We're really going to have to focus heavily on our wonderful, wonderful, ginormous dudes. It's not going to be pleasant, but I think we'll be okay. Alright, Biggies. Biggies, what are we going to do? Wow, that is actually tremendous. I guess you can just land over there randomly because of reasons. I don't really know what to do in this particular case. The big man can move out and he can cause us a significantly large amount of problems. I think I'm going to use you to blast that one down. Oh, the big man skipped his turn. Ooh, that actually might be bad. Alright, who are you going to shoot? That was not a big deal. I can accept that move. Ooh, we do 10 to 15 with this guy? Yeah. Get after it, buddy. Get after it. Do it again. 5 to 7. What? Get wrecked. Alright, what's next? Well, my only hope is that we can actually move our griffins out of the way in time. Well, I suppose we can throw a singular strike here. It's not going to do a tremendous amount, but it should be enough to do some damage. Alright, we killed off all of them, and you kind of get to move out of the way. You are probably not going to survive unless we come up with a way of slowing you down. Like Blizzard, for instance. That's pretty good, guys. It is pretty dope, as they say. I don't know if it's dope, but it's a good thing. Alright, we shall be doing many, many skippings. We're going to do one additional one. The Blizzard hopefully does slow him down. Oh, he just skipped his turn altogether once again. Okay, well, I'm feeling pretty good about this then. Not sure why that took so long, but that's fine. Come on, high luck! No, no high luck. Secondary shot? Yes, no, maybe? It takes a while for his animation to complete because he gets hit, and then he has to be like, oh, you hurt me. Oh, what am I going to do? That's going to be awful. But hey, you know what? It's okay. Why? I'm not specifically sure. What are you healing? Oh, that's right. You did shoot. You did get shot by that little dude. Oh, with the high luck. And do we get a secondary attempt? Yes, no, maybe, sort of, possibly. Survey says you're done. Boom. Not a big deal at all. Actually, that was way more challenging. I am very happy with that outcome. Alright, so we're going to get the final Blade of Truth here. Don't really know what to do with you. I suppose we can go underground with you if we had to. We don't have to, but just to say that we did, I suppose, is the play. Do that. We'll stand in the water. We will once again grow our forces just a bit more. We'll come back to you. Make sure that we can get enough of you guys up. Again, I feel like the abbots are probably not the stronger of the two, but I do so enjoy using ranged units that I just kind of, I feel like I have to, you know? Ah, we don't have a marketplace here. That's weird. Or a resource silo or anything. Meh. I say meh. Alright, we're going to end the turn again. That was getting me a little nervous there. I'm like, oh, he might come after us. We may die, but probably not. Alright, well that worked out fairly decently. And the Blade of Truth will be forged anew. Okay, so we found all the pieces, and now we have to bring the collected shards to the Falcon Memorial. Okay, that's simple and easy. Alright, can we teleport from below ground to above? We can. I know what I'm going to do. I know precisely what I'm going to do. I'm going to send her away to go back there. I know, it's great. It is fantastic. And then we're going to have good old Griffin McGee over here, good old Ivan, teleport to the Care, which is going to be much closer to where we actually want to be. Should be able to recruit several troops. Recruit all. I kind of just want to, like, delete this guy. Just be like, nope, you're gone. Just so I don't have to do all the wow, the dragon didn't even work there, guys. Oh, what is happening? I don't know. I'm scared. I'm not really scared. It's fine. Alright, we're going to come down here, and that is that. No more griffins for our troubles. And, yeah, I guess that's about it. We are pretty short on on gold, actually. That is the many things that we're short on, really. But we managed to get everybody. Well, that's something, I suppose. Alright, to the memorial, allegedly. We have no movement left. That is, I suppose, pretty normal. Alright, going to have her come over here to visit with other folks. It's going to be fantastic. We're going to end our turn. Have her move once again. And eventually go over here and group up, and everything's going to be fine. Good old Duke Ivan, move on up. Anastasia is kind of like a person without a plan here. She has no idea what she should be doing right now, and I don't blame her. She is kind of like the odd man out. Just a little bit. Alright, let's get ourselves some resource siloation going. It's okay. We'll end the turn, I think. There we go. I pressed the end turn key, but it was not accepting it.
There was only one place for me to lay to rest the shattered pieces of the Sword of Truth. And that was beside Maeve in her tomb. I hadn't seen the miracle coming. I didn't even want that sword. It seems at least one of the dragons truly wants me to found an empire.
Indeed. Alright, the Blade of Truth, 3 leadership, and 2,500 experience that we don't need. Well, that's fantastic. Don't really need the Blade of Truth either, if I recall correctly. We have the Griffin's Resolve, which is by far superior in all ways. However, it does look pretty darn cool. So, we'll take that. Can I move this now, or... Nope. Nope, it's still not going to work. It's going to be like, no, you can't do anything that you want to do. Oh, why do you troll me so hard? Why? Oh, why? It's fine. Okay, Anastasia. How close do you think I have to get to the other one to be able to... teleport. I wonder if this is going to be close enough or not. Nope. Wants me to go back to Beantown. I say no. I do not want to go to the town of Beans. It is not my place. So we're going to come over this way. And now I'm assuming that at some point we're either going to have to buff up our gal bride that we have coming, or we're going to have to send in good old Ivan to just wreck face. I think we're going to have to transfer all of our troops over to her. I believe that is going to be the eventual endgame / play that we're going to have to make. So, yeah, we're going to come here, we're going to at least upgrade and recruit the troops that we can. Take one step further, there it is. The upgrade is real, the just a cause are real as well. And they are not just a cause. That's fine, guys. Alright, we can recruit an Anglais and a couple of these dudes. And we'll start with that, and we'll move on from there. Let us see what she actually has as far as skills. Okay. Victorious streak wouldn't be too bad. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Diplomacy, that's a weird one. Alright, well, we're going to make her the governor. I'm sure she can governate, so we'll let her do it. You're about to assign her as the governator. Yeah, governator, go. Alright, so that's all well and good. Hey, it's the week of the beaver, not a good week to be a tree. Is it ever really a good week to be a tree? I suppose occasionally it's an okay week to be a tree. I suppose, if you really had to think about it. Alright, what are we looking at? We're looking at teleportation to the care. Okay. Very good. And we're going to come on down here with good old Ivan. In fact, we don't have to do anything. Just kind of have her pop out. Wow, we could have done that a little bit better. I am slightly foolish in some of my endeavors. I will not lie or tell a falsehood in this. Alright, what are we looking at? We are looking at... Oh, it's a new week altogether. Interesting. Alright, I don't hate it. I do not hate it. We're gonna start heading our way into the battle that we're going to eventually have to take here. We're going to teleport. Call back to this place. And I suppose we can transfer our troops now. Ivan has learned spells. And we're going to do that. I wonder what the Blade of Truth is going to... Huh, I can't transfer the Blade of Truth, oddly enough. Can I transfer that? I can. What about this? I don't want to do that because it looks like I'm just going to duplicate something that I'm not supposed to. It does not seem like a very good play. Oh, this is actually a thing, huh? Okay. What about this? Nope. And this? Nope. Anything else? This duplicates that. This duplicates that. That. And apparently all of our items are one of those two things. Alright, well, we're not going to mess around with it anymore, folks. It is what it is. We're just going to have to accept it and move on. I mean, there's no real other way of doing it. We just keep getting the same things over and over and over again. Alright, so she is going to head her way in to do battle. Is this an easy fight? It should be. Yeah, it's an easy fight. Alright, we're going to end our turn. We're going to go to good old Ivan here. And we are going to hit the wrong button. Surprise! I know, shocking. I'm going to grab up all of you folk, or at least the vast majority of you folk. And I believe with a little bit of trading here, we should be good to go. And if I hit the right button again, it would be fantastic. Alright, there it is. There it is, folks. And we'll give Ivan some wolves, I guess. Why not? Alright, get you to transfer your troopage over to her. I see why I shouldn't have done the wolves. It's okay. It is alrighty. Alright, onward you go. Let's have you tag up this. And then slaughter this. Should be an easy battle. We'll just do quick combat. A Seraph and a Celestial. Quick combat's going to show us what? I can live with that. I can live with all those things. Not that big of a deal. Alright, so we have to go over there. I guess is the eventual reality that we must be faced with. And that's an easy fight for us as well. So if he decides to try and do battle with us, he is going to very, very much regret this. Anyhow, we're going to try to end this, guys, and see where it takes us. I believe we can probably just bypass her, or him, it, whatever. But do we want to murder him? I feel like we probably almost do. And there's probably no point. Ooh. I kind of want that. I want that. That's mine. Give me that, especially if it persists throughout the campaign. I'm just going to let you go. I mean, sure I could still use some experience at this point, but I don't really foresee that being a real need or requirement at this point. So, we're not going to do it. And you replace that other weapon that we just had. Surprise! Alright, let's end the turn again. And let's end this map.
Ivan, Duke of Griffin, my rightful emperor. I now realize Seamus has been using me from the start. Forgive me for being a fool.
I forgive you. I wouldn't have believed me either. Now get off your knee and prepare your army. We have a nasty duke to defeat.
Indeed we do. Indeed we do. Alright, we got 4 more Seraphs, which we have no use for or room for. Okay. 3,000 monies. I'm sorry. Gotta abandon you. Is that the end of the map? It should be, right?
I have been forced to sacrifice men and noble beasts to swing the tides of battle. I have seen my own castles burned, and burned my enemies to the ground. But the most difficult decision I ever made during those 10 years of war was choosing who to wed. My lovely Tanis, wizard of the Silver Cities, a powerful ally and trusted counselor. Life would be a poem with you, and our children wise in the ways of the world. Or the young and brave Nolwenn, a heart of fire and character of steel. A chance through marriage to mend the wounds of the Empire by binding its 2 most powerful duchies. Our children would put an end to all internal disputes. But if I've learned anything from my most trusted counselors, some decisions cannot be left to reason. Some decisions must be made with the heart. Which bride would you have chosen to become the first Empress of the Holy Griffin Empire?
Well, that is interesting. Cool, so we actually get to choose our bride. New quest, Spoiled for Choice. Interesting. Talk to Tanis if you want to marry her. Talk to Nolwenn if you want to marry her. Holy crap. Well, apparently politics might not be the end-all be-all killer of all things of the heart and love. Alright, so Nolwenn or Tanis? I'm going with Tanis, sorry. True love and all that, right guys?
You fool! I have no choice but to wed you now. You've told the entire army that your heart is mine.
But, Tanis, this is what...
Nolwenn was the only choice. A marriage between Griffin and Stag assures unity once you've defeated Seamus. And she can bring more barons and lords to your banner than I could in a lifetime.
But Tanis, I don't need...
You don't need men. You don't need an army to defeat Seamus. Horncrest has never fallen. You could die.
Tanis, I only need you. With your heart beating at my side, nothing can stop me. You are my Empress. I love you.
But, Ivan... My dear Ivan...
What do you want? Deep down in your heart, what do you want?
You... I want you. More than anything I have ever wanted in my life.
Ha! So, that was probably the wrong choice, by the way, guys, for power and ultimate victory. But, we decided to go with love. Love conquers all, right? Love never fails, all that stuff, yeah? Alright, 20,000 experience with that once again we can't use, and 5 leadership.
I had crossed the gates of Stag and into the heartland of Duke Seamus. Though I knew this final confrontation would be harder than any other campaign I had yet fought, for the first time I marched convinced that I was on the right path. Whether the dragons wanted this or not mattered little. I knew this is what I had to do, because there was no one else who could.
Indeed. Alright, folks, let's close this out, and victory is ours! 3 months, 0 weeks, and 3 days. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go to the next map. We're going to go back to the Council Hall, we'll break it off there, and then we'll hop into the final map through the Council Hall. I'm going to try it on Heroic, guys. I don't like my chances at it, but we'll give it our best shot, considering it's supposed to be the hardest campaign of the game. You guys are evil and sadistic and want me to do it on Heroic, so shame on all of you. Anyway, to the Council Hall. Let us see what we see. Let us hear what we hear. Let us know what we do not know yet, but soon we'll know, and then we can say we will know what we know. Or something along those lines, guys. I don't know. I have no idea. New stuff is abound, ladies and gentlemen, and that didn't really do anything. Alright, so we're actually back at the Council Hall. I started up another LP, guys. I know, another series, another thing to give your undivided attention to while you divide it amongst everything else. Which is weird, because that would mean it's divided attention, and it's confusing, and it's fine, doesn't matter. Anyway, folks, it is Homeworld, Deserts of Karach, and it is my first endeavor into RTS. So if you guys like real-time strategy games, and you're a fan, well, I may make you not a fan, or I may make you a fan all the same, or again, or something. I don't know, guys. I haven't played a lot of RTS lately, but it's something I've been wanting to do, and, well, I'm finally throwing my hat into the ring and seeing how I do. Anyway, folks, if you enjoyed this episode, there will be another one following it eventually, soon. And you can enjoy that episode as well. We're getting ever closer to the end, and then we're all going to be sad. However, there is more HOM coming after this. Both HOM 7 and HOM 3 HD. Heroes Chronicles, that's going to be one that comes up as well. And HOM 6 I plan to play through. So, tons and tons of HOM, guys. Last us throughout our lifetime. Probably, maybe, I don't know. But a very large amount of HOM. And yeah. That's where I'm going to break it off, guys. I will see you next time with more Might Magic Heroes 7. Until then, my name's Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.